Hello, loved ones. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome to the family. Today, we will review Married at First Sight Season 16, Episode 5, Couples Review for Nicole and Chris. This episode was called It's All About the Journey. To be a part of the congregation, please subscribe. To be part of the conversation, please comment. And to be a part of today's offering, please drop a like in the collection plate. And with that, let's get started. I'm still enjoying this couple this week. Their story arc shows them continually progressing through their journey, getting to know each other and answering the hard questions related to their future. It's day 4 of the marriage, and Nicole and Chris are eating breakfast on the patio, looking out at the beach. Nicole says it's paradise behind her, and Chris brought her French toast, so it's paradise in front of her. Chris reaffirms the importance of their deep conversation, and they reaffirm that they are both in this for the right reason. Nicole says it's good that they are hitting the important topics first. In previous relationships, she would date for 3 months and then have the tough conversations and realize they are not on the same page and they have wasted each other's time. I agree with Nicole. I think we all should have non-negotiables, and we can cover them at the beginning of getting to know each other and not waste one another's time. As Christians, a non-negotiable should be if they are non-Christians, but that's a whole nother subject for a whole different day. However, many of us are scared we're going to miss out if we set godly standards. My advice to you is to trust God. Basically, I married my first real boyfriend. I did not date much, but no relationship lasted long at all. Once I discovered we were not on the same page spiritually, then I knew it was not going to work. I was attracted to my husband because of his faith and the spiritual background that he brought to our relationship, but I digress. Let's move on. Chris says he can see himself falling in love with Nicole, and we know Nicole has said that as well. He said it's been a long time since he's been this happy about somebody, and he feels amazing. He is enjoying the moment, and he is hoping that it continues. This is what I came to see. I am loving it, and I too agree with Chris. Please, Lord, allow this to continue and allow this marriage to work. We then see Nicole and Chris continue to go deep while enjoying a rum tasting adventure. Do you think the server was an undercover cop giving them a sobriety test? After he had them knock back several shots of rum, he suggested that they learn a few new dance moves. I love that both Chris and Nicole tried it. It was fun to watch. Since they both were able to execute the moves and remain standing, we will say they passed the sobriety test. This brings Nicole back to a time she calls old Nicole. She was young, drinking a lot, selfish, and wanting everything to be about her. She was enjoying her best life, out at bars all the time and drinking and really living it up. At 28, she started her personal growth journey. Moving to Nashville was part of that. And ever since she moved, she calls herself New Nicole with the cute hand gesture. In Chris's on-site cameo, he said he feels like old Nicole would have been a problem for him. The selfishness and her being a little hot-headed and a little intense is definitely something for him to bear in mind and keep an eye out for, because he's dealt with it in past relationships and it's something he definitely doesn't want to deal with now. Comments like that make me question Chris's I'm a nice guy persona, because I don't believe a lot of amazing women he dated would not want to date him because he's a nice guy. I'm not buying what Chris is selling, so I'm looking for what they saw to make them move on. I did not like that he did not validate Nicole's growth journey Instead of recognizing the growth that she's made from the age of 28 to 32, he's focused on looking out for the old Nicole to show up. For me, in that moment, I'm thinking maybe he still has some healing to do from his own past. Chris says he does not want to be in a situation where Nicole lets her emotions get the best of her. Chris is very laid back and likes to be very calm, collected, and even keel. It's not that he doesn't care. He will fight tooth and nail for things when he knows he's right, but it takes a lot for him to get frustrated. Nicole asks Chris if it bothers him that she loses her cool a little easier than him. Chris says he does not know, but if she is taking it out on him, he's not going to stand for it. She agrees that that's not something that he should tolerate. Instead of Chris looking out for the old Nicole, Chris needs to look out for her losing her cool as the new Nicole. She has decided herself that the old Nicole is not someone she wants to be, but losing her cool is current. We have seen what this can look like in season 14 with Mark and Lindsay. Although I don't think Nicole will quite react like Lindsay, if I were Chris, I would have asked more questions about how this looks when she loses her cool in the current. I admire Chris by being honest and saying he does not know, instead of believing he has to have all the right answers to every question. We next see Chris and Nicole having dinner, where Nicole has a beautiful beach view. Chris, as always, compliments Nicole's beauty, and they both affirm that so far they have received their dream spouse. And although they are not in love after 3 days, they can see it happening. They deep dive into having children. Chris says he wants 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl. Nicole says she is open to kids. She is not against them. She shares that she is career focused and unsure how kids will affect her career. Chris takes the lead and says they will revisit the conversation in a year or 2 and decide as a couple how to proceed. Wow, in my heart, I gave Chris a standing ovation. This is the first time I remember seeing this conversation handled in such a mature way. You're already married and you're not going to resolve every issue in 8 weeks. I am glad he tabled the conversation. I loved his final statement. He says he believes if they are meant to have kids, they will have kids. Honestly, you never know how life will turn out. My husband and I both wanted kids, but it turned out that we could not have them. We have tried many things, and it has not been in God's plan for us. You can't base tomorrow on what ifs, because life has so many unexpected turns. Well, that's all for this couple. What do you think? Do you think Chris and Nicole should continue to explore the deep areas of their relationship? Do you think Nicole losing her cool will be Lindsay 2.0? What do you think about them tabling the kids conversation for 1 to 2 years down the road? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please check out Shaquille and Kirsten next. And with that, until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, live with intention. Be intentional.